Yo, so what's up? Today I'm gonna talk about today I want to talk about being in the gap. So basically, if you're on this channel still watching, you're trying to be a better version of yourself. We all are. It's all about self-growth. We have to be better every day. And in order to be a better version of yourself, there has to be an old version. We all have the person that we were before we became the new person, right? The new person's here, the old person here. But you can't just go from the old you completely to the new you, the person you want to be. You have to go through the gap. When you're in this gap, you're going to go through a test. You're going to go through multiple tests. You're going to go through things to see if you're really built to become that new person. If you're really willing to do the things that are hard, that you don't want to do when you're tired, you don't have the energy. Are you going to do those things to become that new person? Or are you going to go in the gap and fall back to the old you? You know, a lot of people go right back to the old them. Me, I'm too far in. I can never see myself going back to the old me. You know, habits really start something. You know, every day, it's like my whiteboard. I check off every day when I finish my goals. And I told my cousin about it. He said, it feels like I'm not really doing it because I want to. It feels like I'm just checking it off a list. I'm just doing it so I could check another day off the list. And I definitely understand that. But when I'm doing it and when I'm thinking like this and I'm checking it off the list, I'm knowing that it's building a habit. To where a point that it just comes so regular that it's not about a check anymore. It's my identity. It's my life. And I feel like I've really already grown into that in some ways where I don't even have to see what's on my whiteboard to know what daily goals I have to hit, to know what daily things I have to do every day, because it's just built in me now. It's just something that I do every single day, you know? So it's all about habits and discipline, consistency, faith. Like, it's not all about hard work. It's not all about just having faith in God or whatever your God is or what your belief systems are. Like, you have to have all of these things. And it's like, you got to think about however old you are. I was 21 when this mindset changed. So I had 21 years of wrong beliefs and just a way of thinking. How can I have had a belief system and a way of thinking for 21 years and think that I can have a month gap and become the new person I want to be? It's very unlikely to happen like that. You know, you have to have like my momentum for 21 years was just bad beliefs just rolling, snowballing to this big, and I'm just trying to stop it from snowballing down. 1 month is not going to help that. I have to months and months and months. Now, after a year, I'll definitely be that person. I know I will. Like, consistency, discipline, faith. Like, you have to have faith too. It can't be 1%. It can't be 1%. It can't be 1% of doubt at all. Not 1% of doubt. You have to be 100% in on what you want. Or not even what you want, what you desire. There's no wants, there's desires. You desire to be that person. You desire to have the things you want. But you have to also understand that you already do have those things. You do. You have to understand that you do have them. You do have it. Everything you desire, you have. You know, it's crazy. It's really honestly, like, once your mind, like, I know, I was trying to talk to my boy about it, and he literally thinks I'm insane. Like, he thinks me and B Ford are insane, and that's okay, because everybody doesn't get it. If I was hearing these things back then, I would think I was crazy too, and it's like, yes, obviously, but when you really understand, like, it's something that you can't explain. You literally cannot explain the mindset shift in your head. Like, it's just like a calling. It's just something that happens one day. You can't just wake up one day and just have that. You either have to have a calling, and that's all it is. God's gonna put you in the place. Like, it might be this video that you see right now that's gonna make you start doing it, like putting action in. You never know. Like, it's so crazy. No matter how hard you work, no matter how much money you have, if you don't have the right mindset, those two things do not matter. It doesn't matter. Everything is up here in your head, and I will continue to keep saying that. Everything is in your head, bro. Everything around you. This seatbelt was in somebody's head before it became a real thing. This seat that I'm sitting in was something in somebody's head before it was a real thing. The car that I'm sitting in, like, this was somebody's like Henry Ford's vision before a car was ever a thing. Do you know how many people would have said, like, you're insane to be able to talk to somebody across the world? People would think they're insane. Do you know how insane it would be for somebody to say that they can record a video like I'm doing right now and post on the internet for anybody to see? Like, people would say it was impossible, but nothing's impossible. If you have the vision, it's not impossible. The only thing is they didn't have the vision. That's why they think it's impossible. I really get, like, I don't know, something about these, like, talks. I could just keep going. Like, I just love it. When you really start loving it and loving the process, it changes completely. And then when you're in this gap, it's not about wanting to be this person anymore. You don't care. You just love the process, and you know that that person will come when it comes, you know? You can't be in the gap. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait until I can't wait. Like, you know, you have to understand it's a process. You have to understand that you have to go through this, and either way you'll be fine, because everything's not going to go as planned. It's not. Your plan is not the plan. You should be doing everything you can, but God's plan is more perfect and on time than yours. Every time. It always will be. So the best thing that you could do is just be consistent, stay disciplined, and have faith. Literally. Just keep working until God says, you know what? I think he's built for it. I think I put him through enough trials and tribulations. I think I built him for the person he's been asking me for. You've been asking to be this person. You have to go through the things first. You have to. You have to. If you want love, you have to. He's going to put you through being alone and isolated. If you want riches and money and wealth, he's going to put you through being as broke as you could possibly imagine. If you want to be the strongest person in the world, you're probably going to have to go through being weak. If you want to have a strong mind, you have to have a weak mind first. He's going to put you through these things before you get what you want. He's just going to put you through the things that you didn't ask for to build you for what you asked for. You know? If you want to be wealthy and stuff and have all the riches, the cars, how do you think it's just going to come out of nowhere? How do you think he's just going to give it to you? If he just gave you that $1 million, it would be gone by tomorrow. It would be gone by a month. It would be gone by a year. But if he put you through being broke and you understand how money works and how you have to work with your money to build it and make it and where to put it at and where to do this and this, when you get that $1 million, it's easy. Cake work, clockwork. You're through there, you know what you're doing already, and you're blessed because he didn't just throw it at you. He built you for what you asked for. So just understand that right now he's building you exactly for what you're asking for, and do not give up. Never give up. You heard? Persistence, persistence, persistence. Thomas Edison tried to invent the light bulb 2,000 times. He could have quit on the 1,999. We wouldn't have lights today, you know? So you just have to be persistent and keep going and fighting. You know, if you fail, you're right back where you started. At least you tried. Now you learned something and you're gonna go farther. I'm yapping right now, but I just wanted to tell y'all that. Man, I just hope that you, not even hope, I pray and I know you guys will take that action today. You're going to take the action. You're going to stay faithful. You're going to stay consistent. You're going to change your life today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, because time doesn't wait for no one. You're going to change your life today.